Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining me. Thank you for your time. And today's Daf is Daf 60 B of Nazir. So let's dive straight in. And if he was a definite Nazir from the start and was neither impure from a corpse nor a leper, the first burnt offering he brought after his initial shave was for his obligation of pure Nazirite. And this one he is bringing now is a gift offering. And if he was impure from a corpse and a confirmed leper, the first burnt offering he brought was a gift offering. And this one he is bringing now is for his obligation. And the guilt offering and peace offering he's currently bringing, are for the rest of his obligatory offerings. This concludes the Gemara's analysis of the case of the Brisa. The Gemara addresses similar situations. A Nazirite about whom it was uncertain if he was impure from a corpse, and he was a confirmed leper whose status was definite, but takes the sacrificial food after 8 days. So what's the footnote? Tamei Safek Muchlot Vadai. If a Nazirite became a confirmed leper and may have contracted impurity from a corpse, after his purification of his leprosy, he is sprinkled with the waters of purification on the 3rd and 7th days, starts counting Nazirite again, since the uncertain impurity causes him to forfeit the early days of Nazirite, and then brings the offering for the Nazirite of purity. At this stage, he is permitted to drink wine. Once he has brought the offerings for a leper's purification ritual, he is permitted to eat sacrificial food. And that's in the Rambam Sefer Haflah, Hilch Nazir 10:10, see the Radbaz and the Mishnah there. He counts 7 days, after which he is purified from his leprosy. On the following day, he brings his offerings and may partake of sacrificial food, and he may drink wine and become impure from the dead after 67 days. He is required to count another 30 days for his Nazirite and shave, at which point he must observe another 38 in case his first shaving was for his impurity and his second shaving is for his purity. The Gemara discusses another case. A Nazirite whose status as a confirmed leper was uncertain and who was definitely impure from a corpse but takes the sacrificial food after 37 days. So what's the footnote? In this case, the Nazirite counts 7 days after his purification from the dead, shaves, and then observes another 30 days of Nazirite impurity. At the end of these 37 days, any possible impurity of a confirmed leper has been eliminated, and therefore he may partake of sacrificial food. However, if he was a leper, he has yet to shave for his Nazirite, because the first shaving was for his confirmed leprosy, and the second for the leper's days of counting. He is therefore required to wait a further 7 days that his hair can grow, at the end of which he shaves in accordance with the halach of an impure Nazirite before commencing his Nazirite of purity. This makes a total of 74 days, and that's from the commentary on Nazir. With regard to Nazirite who is definitely impure from a corpse and whose state as a confirmed leper is uncertain, he observes a full Nazirite term when he is healed from uncertain leprosy. He performed the first shaving of a leper, counts 7 days between the leper's 2 shavings, shaves, brings the offering. He may now partake of sacrificial food. Next, he is sprinkled with the water of purification on the 3rd and 7th days to purify himself from his possible impurity from the dead. Shaves after 7 days for his impurity, and receives completed Nazirite of purity. And that's the Rambam Sefer Nazir 10:11. He shaved after 7 days for his definite impurity and starts counting 30 days of Nazirite afresh. At the conclusion of his period, he shaves again, which renders him pure from any uncertain leprosy, and may partake of sacrificial food. However, he may drink wine and become impure from the dead only after 74 days. Since he might have been a confirmed leper, his 2 shavings after 7 and 37 days count only toward the 2 stages of purification from leprosy. For his first shaving and after the days of his counting, he must therefore observe a further 30 days for his Nazirite of purity. The Gemara mentions yet another case, a Nazirite who is definitely impure from a corpse, and he was a confirmed leper whose status was definite, but takes the sacrificial food after 8 days. So what does that mean? Tamei Vadai Umuchlat Vadai. A Nazirite who is definitely impure from a corpse and is also confirmed leper becomes ritually impure as follows. He performs the shaving of a leper once he is healed, is sprinkled with the waters of purification on the 3rd and 7th days, shaves for his leprosy for the second time, and sacrifices offerings on the 8th day. At that point, he may partake of sacrificial food. He then counts 7 days and shaves his impurity before finally completing his Nazirship impurity. And that's the Ram Sefer Nazir 10:12. He immediately shaves his first shaving for his leprosy, then counts 7 days and shaves again for his leprosy, and partakes of sacrificial food on the following day. He may drink wine and become impure from the dead after 44 days. He counts a further 7 days of hair growth for his shaving of impurity, shaves, and finally observes 30 more days in that ship of purity. The students of Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai asked Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai. So a bit of a background in the personality note. Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai was among the greatest Tanaim of the generation prior to the redaction of the Mishnah. Rabbi Shimon was a preeminent student of Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Shimon's greatness was manifested in his mastery of both Halacha and Agada, and his statements can be found in all topics in every tractate of the Talmud. Although Halacha is not always ruled according to Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai's opinion, especially in disputes with Rabbi Yossi and Rabbi Yehuda, with regard to several core issues, the Halacha is according to his opinion. Rabbi Shimon had his unique method of deriving Halacha from the Torah. He factored in the rationale of the verse and inferred Halacha conclusion from the Bible based on the spirit and purpose of the Halacha. Rabbi Shimon traveled to Rome as an emissary of the Jewish people, but he harbored profound enmity toward the Romans. Because he made no attempt to conceal his feelings, he was sentenced to death in absentia by the Romans and was forced into hiding for many years. He was an ascetic by nature, who was very exacting and was famous in his generation for his righteousness and the performance of miracles. There are many anecdotes related in the Talmud about miraculous acts that he performed. The Sifri, a collection of halachic derivations from the books of Numbers and Deuteronomy, was developed in the study hall. He is also the primary figure in the fundamental book of Kabbalah, the Zohar. His greatest students were Rabbi Yehuda and Nasi, Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda, and his son Rabbi Elazar ben Rabbi Shimon, who was also among the most prominent Tanaim. With regard to one who was a pure Nazirite and a leper. So what's the footnote? Nazir Tahom Machulu. Later authorities write that this cannot be referring to one who contracted leprosy during his term as a Nazirite, as those days do not count towards the Nazirite, and therefore there is no situation in which he is obligated to perform both shavings. Rather, this refers to one who has finished his Nazirite but has yet to bring his offerings. In regard to this case, the students ask why 4 acts of shaving are necessary when 2 can serve for both leprosy and Nazirite. Meromi said the Kavanah. What is halacha concerning the possibility that he may shave one shaving and it will count for him both for this and for that? Some commentators claim that this entire passage until the end of the onward should be omitted, as it is merely repeats the previous argument without adding anything. Some commentators suggest that it should be read as a different version of the discussion between Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai and the students, and see also the Tosefta. In other words, can it serve for his shaving of leprosy as well as for his Nazirite? He said to them, he may not shave once for both requirements. They said to him, why not? He said to them, if the aim of both shavings were the same, this one to grow hair and that one to grow hair, or this one to remove hair and that one to remove hair, you would have spoken well. Now, in fact, the 2 shavings have different functions. A Nazirite shaves to remove his hair, and leper shaves to grow hair, so that he can shave again after days of his counting. His students posed another question. But even if his shaving of Nazirite did not count for him as shaving of the completion of his days of confirmed leprosy, let at least count for him as shaving as the shaving at the end of the days of his counting, which is not followed by another act of shaving, and therefore is performed only for the purpose of removing his hair. Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai said to him, if this one were performed before sprinkling of blood, and that one were before the sprinkling of blood, you would have spoken well. However, leper shaves before sprinkling of his offering's blood, and the Nazirite does so after sprinkling of the blood. Therefore, the 2 shavings are not equivalent. Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai's students asked him another question, and granted that this shaving does not count for his leprosy and his Nazirite, let it at least count for his days of leprosy and his shaving of Nazirite of impurity, both of which are performed before the sprinkling of the blood. He said to them, if this one shaved before his immersion in water and that one before his immersion in water, you would have spoken well. However, an impure Nazirite shaves after immersion in water, whereas a leper shaves before immersion in water. in water. And he said to Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, you have spoken well. Some early commentators claim have said that and convince us that one shaving should not count for the days of his counting and for his Nazirship, but why not say that it should at least count for his days and confirm leprosy and his Nazirship of impurity, as the purpose of the shaving is to grow hair, and the purpose of that one is to grow hair? He said to them, here too the acts of shaving for Nazirship and leprosy are not exactly the same. If he is a pure Nazirite and he is also a leper, the difference is that the aim of this one, the shaving of a leper, is to grow hair, and then with that one, the shaving of a pure Nazirite is to remove hair. And if he is an impure Nazirite and he is also a leper, the difference is that this shaving of a leper occurs before immersion in water, and that one, the shaving of an impure Nazirite, comes after immersion in water. That's the end of the Omid. Thank you for listening and take care. All the best. Bye.